sense, I might pay you.
Make it make sense, come on, make it, baby. Make it make sense, come on, make it, make it, make it, make it make sense, come on, make it, baby. Make it make sense, come on, make it, make it.
What's good, y'all? Let's Make Sense of It podcast. We are back for another week, and like we always say,
the truth you don't want, but you definitely need it.
You definitely need it. I go by the Bo Vance,
And I'm Ed.
and we are back again. Like always, follow us on Instagram. Let's Make Sense of It _ Let's Make Sense of It _ If you are watching us right now on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on those notifications. And if you are listening to us on any listening platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc., make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you turn on all of those notifications. And before we get started, Let's Make Sense of It podcast is brought to you by Love Jones Wine. Now, Love Jones Wine is a refreshing, sophisticated taste of organic Caribbean rum and freshly picked fruit that will satisfy every taste bud. Now, Love Jones Wine, they have their signature red, signature white, their signature rosé, the Love Jones Sangria, and as you see, our favorite, the watermelon splash. That's the one right here. I'm telling you, that watermelon splash. That's the one right there. So, if you need some Love Jones wine, go to lovejoneswine.com and use the promo code SENSE. That's SENSE. That is our promo code. Lovejoneswine.com. Use the promo code SENSE. Love Jones Wine, a cocktail made for you. Shout out to Love Jones Wine. Now, this week we are going to do a love-hate thing. Love-hate thing. It's a love-hate thing. So all our questions and everything will kind of revolve around it being, a love-hate thing, pretty much. So, let me start off this way. One-sided friendships and one-sided relationships. Let's start there. Thoughts on that? Because it's a lot of that out here, and people kind of let it slide. So,
What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on it?
No, what's your thoughts?
What's my thoughts on it?
Your thoughts.
That one-sided shit is, how would I put it? That shit get old. I guess you would say shit get old, especially when you putting out more effort coming out than you're receiving. Mm-hmm. So, a one-sided friendship, one-sided relationship, that shit can get real annoying and real, like, just make you want to say fuck it, pretty much. Right. Because you get tired of certain things. You be like, all right, you putting out, especially if you putting out all of the effort and putting out all of the, for relationships and for friendships, you putting out everything on one side and you're not receiving nothing back. It's the equivalent of if someone hasn't hit you up in a long time and you hit them up, it'd be like, long time no see, and they be like, or vice versa, they hit you up like, and you got to tell them like the phone works both ways. I think sometimes people forget that you can, quick as you could dial out on both sides. Right. So that one sided shit to me personally, especially as somebody who I feel as though gives is a giver pretty much. Mm-hmm. So when you don't receive certain, love or certain things back, it's just like, all right, it makes you want to just fall back and makes you just want to just kind of be done with that particular situation. Right. Or just get your distance pretty much.
Well, one-sided friendships, or I'm gonna go with friendships, because if you're in a one-sided relationship, that's something different.
There's people out here that are, though.
They are, but one-sided like friendships, I would say if you, usually you start to see that in a friendship that's been around for a minute. Mm-hmm. Like y'all have been friends for a good amount of time. Like you're not going, a one-sided friendship and y'all just became friends. It's just like, okay, what the fuck is that? Like y'all weren't meant to be friends. But if you're in a one-sided friendship and or like your friendship starts to become one-sided, you see that you're reaching out more than your friend is, or you're doing more than your friend is when it comes to y'all buying your relationship, which y'all do, then I feel as though you should have a conversation and be like, hey, like, what's going on? It seemed like you like kind of fell off a little bit, or you kind of like stepped back from our friendship, or, we don't do the same things we do. But if you are friends, usually why the atmosphere changes. Like maybe there was a life change for that person. So like my best friend became a mom, or whatever the case may be. So our relationship is not one-sided, or whatever the case may be. Me and this bitch live around the corner from each other. It is what it is. Like, I'll talk to her when I talk to her. But at the end of the day, it's just her priorities have changed. Right. So I can't call her when I want to go out on a random Tuesday and get drinks or whatever the case may be, because, like, she has to make sure she tends to my godchild as well and make sure he's situated. And, sometimes she might be tired. She don't want to do this shit. Right. But it's moments when she wants to go out and it's like, all right, I'm here. Or it's moments she want to go out and I want to sit my happy ass in the house. So it's just like, sometimes those things happen, and sometimes people don't want to pay attention to it either. and they just want to say like, oh, they just stopped talking to me, or now it's, that they be like, oh, they're fake, or this relationship just seemed like it's not doing it for me anymore. It's like, have a conversation. But if nothing really changed in their life that you know of, or whatever the case may be, or it just seemed like they just fell back because they wanted to, it's just like, have a conversation. Tell this person how you're feeling, and tell them, this seems like this is one-sided. You're not giving me what I'm giving you. And if they be like, if they chalk it, or if they don't receive it, if they think that you just, you're complaining and you're overreacting or whatever the case may be, like, I mean, now you see kind of where your friendship kind of stands. But if they actually notice it and acknowledge it and say, you know what, that is my fault. I have been a little, shitty on the friend side. I will try to do better. If you see them trying to do better, take that. Don't talk about it again. Leave it where the fuck it is. Because they're actually trying. If they say that and don't do shit, yeah, fuck them. Yeah,
it's a lot of bad friends out here. Let's just call it what it is. That they might not necessarily realize they are, but the other person does. Like, if somebody constantly invite you somewhere or invite you to a certain event or a certain place or something, and you never show up, after a while they be like, all right, fuck this. I'm not. You're no longer getting invited to nothing. Like, you're no longer. Don't say why you didn't invite me, because I did invite you plenty of times.
Exactly.
And you never showed up. So now you're cut off from the invite list. So don't be mad when you see some shit online. You're like, man, they had a party, I ain't know nothing about it. Yeah, no, you wouldn't have came anyway. Let's not figure like, oh, if I would have invited you, you would have just automatically showed up. Because then it don't even be a real reason why you didn't show up. You just was like, nothing, just mush mouth.
I would rather you say I didn't feel like coming than just not showing up.
I would respect that more.
I didn't feel like coming. Like, I started to get dressed, and I just thought about the travel. I thought about the time I was going to be there, and I just got tired all over again. So I decided to stay home.
Got tired all over. It get like that, especially you get older. You be like, yo, I'm tired. I don't feel like I ain't got the money for it. Some people don't be having the money for it. Y'all be trying to go these places, and then you be like, some niggas can't come.
Like,
you can't get
you
through.
Gotta know which friend to invite to which. Like, I can't go there. I can't go.
And off of that, get this quote. It says, y'all be horrible friends, but some good girlfriends to men who be dogging y'all out.
It's a difference when when you in a physical relationship with somebody. It is a difference. You are not gonna treat your man or your girlfriend how you treat your friends. That's not even supposed to be in the same category. I don't understand that. Like, you're not gonna treat your nieces and nephews how you would treat your own child. They're two different relationships. So it is fucked up, that you are a horrible friend and you amazing girlfriend to an ain't shit ass nigga or ain't shit ass female. That's horrible. But you're definitely not gonna treat them the same.
Why do you think that is? Especially to a nigga that I can say it's one thing if it's like if things going good, she getting taken care of, all that. But why to the nigga that's dogging her out? That she's so good. So she could have a good friend, or they could have good friends or whatever, and then they just, I guess, how would I say it? They're just a terrible friend of them, pretty much. They're a horrible friend of them. But the nigga that ain't doing shit, the nigga that's horrible, they want to just be all great to that particular person, treat him like a king when he ain't even a peasant. Like, I don't know, like what.
The harsh reality of it all is that a lot of people think that friends are disposable. Friends are very disposable, and it is what it is thing, but like, it's gonna be my man until the end of the fucking day. Even if that man is doing some foul shit, and it's up to that female to see that he's doing that foul shit and to acknowledge it and accept that this is happening. But if she don't want to see that shit, no matter who's telling her, talking about it, pointing it out, she's not gonna see it. So she's gonna dispose of her friends before she disposes of that man. It's not right. I'm not saying that that's a reason why or that's an exception. It's fucked up either way you're gonna look at it. But that is the very harsh reality. People will get rid of their friends for a man or for a woman.
Cause when you got a house, you gotta take care of your house, and regardless of how broken the household is, you gonna go back to that house and lay your ass in that bed and fix whatever you gotta fix.
Yeah.
Exactly. So your friends,
she dispose you like a penny.
Your friends will be, and I've seen it countless times. It's just like, oh, you got a new boyfriend, you got a new man, and it's just like, oh, well, what about us? And it's like, sometimes certain friends don't understand that you're in a relationship, and it's like, I can't do the same shit no more. Like, bitch, I can't dance on tables with you like we used to. I can't do that. I can't be in every nigga face when we go out, or like, I can't be wilding out like that. I got somebody that's like, not watching, but watching.
At what point do you tell that friend that maybe they need to get somebody? when they can't seem to realize that you in a relationship, you can't do certain shit, and they just want to keep doing certain shit. At what point do you tell that friend like maybe you should find somebody?
I ain't telling you shit because bitch, you should see it. you see it. You see how a relationship goes. I don't understand why you can't grasp it in your head that we are not the same. We're not in the same fucking grade anymore right now.
Some people some chicks be in denial. They be in denial what's going on. They be your man. Whole time that nigga a bum. He a bum.
But what if a man not a bum? Like what if he like, a thorough ass nigga, and it's just like these are the things that keep my household happy in order. So I don't have to like if I'm constantly telling him like, oh, every Saturday night me and my girlfriends go out to whatever place or whatever the case with me, and we just we enjoy the night and everything like that. Like he gonna be like every Saturday.
Yeah, after a while, you have to cut that out.
After a while, you gonna have to you might have to do some monthly things. It ain't gonna be an every weekend thing. That's fine. It's just communication, but just don't be letting nobody out here control.
Yeah, I think certain shit scale back anyway when we get a relationship. It was like, all right, certain things like, all right, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. But, you know what I'm saying? We going somewhere. We might take a little day trip here. Might take a little something here. Yeah, going on a date tonight. We can't go to the club. We going on a date. You know what I'm saying? We keep things interesting.
Now your outings are changing. You going to comedy clubs, or now you actually taking romantic date trips, overnight trips, and shit like that.
You start going to comedy club, you start going to shit like that, so you in a relationship. Your idea of your outings changes a little bit, so it's no longer like, oh, we going to smoke hookah, we going to the club, we doing this, like sometimes you do that, but then you don't do it as often anymore. Right.
Not unless you find you a sexy nigga that like, that like smoking hookah too.
I mean,
not the sassy.
But if y'all got a household together, it's a hookah in the house.
We ain't gonna keep downplaying hookah though. We not gonna keep.
No, I'm saying you're not gonna always go out to smoke hookah because you have one in the house.
You just be in the crib chilling.
Oh, I was about to say I have one, so yes, we be chilling.
Highest fucking rent is. You better enjoy that fucking house. You kidding me? The first to be here again. Don't worry about it. Shit. So what's the difference between liking and loving your partner?
So being in a relationship, you automatically know that either you're in love with your partner, you love them, or all those good googly things that go into a relationship. But then some of y'all out here don't like your significant others. And when I say y'all don't like them, y'all don't like spending time with them. Y'all don't really want them in your spaces that make you comfortable. You would rather them just be in a bubble of that's just my man or that's just my girlfriend and that's it. But they can't come around your friends. They can't go to certain outings. Even if they're couple related, they just gotta stay in the house and they don't know shit. And y'all don't want to take them on dates or whatever the case may be. But if they're in a space with other people that are in relationships, you try to make it seem like y'all the best couple in the world, but you don't tell them shit. You don't spend time with them. It's everything happens with us is in the fucking house behind closed doors. It's not out in public. I'm not taking you out. I'm not buying you all this stuff or whatever the case may be. Like I'm not even putting more into this fucking relationship. This is what it is. I love you. I don't really like you. That
sounds like some super. She sound like a side chick. Like you just want you to just not be around. Like, all right, we go together, but no, that's weird. Like how you don't take your significant other to like a family event or something where there's a bunch of couples there and you just there. Go.
There's some key factors to that. One key factor is your person does not fit into your actual social life. Mm-hmm. They don't fit well with your family. Your family may be, for example, not everybody's like this. Your family is a little loud and obnoxious, and you're a goody two shoes kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of what it is. Probably the way your partner don't match your fly. You know what I'm saying?
Die.
You might not want to really be in public with it. That's the thing.
That's a bad thing. That's a bad jump.
Some people don't know how to dress, and you don't want to be seen in super public places to whereas your partner is being looked at like this is your guy or this is your girl. I'm gonna snatch you the fuck up. Like you know what I'm saying, that's how it be sometimes. You'll be surprised at how many people go out and somebody's looking at your partner like, you with this guy or you with this girl?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you accepting bare minimum.
Yeah.
So I can do a step above that.
I know niggas be looking like,
turn your head.
Like,
yeah, I mean, but there's a way that you can, like, help your partner, especially when it comes to, like, how they dress.
How do you tell somebody they can't dress?
Tell them.
You buy them clothes.
You buy them clothes.
Just start buying them shit.
Buy them
Yeah,
clothes.
you buy them clothes.
What niggas love that shit? What?
Yeah,
And if I look good, yo, that's a good joint.
What?
You know how to dress me, babe? All right, bet we going everywhere now.
On everywhere. I don't, because we be like, I don't need your help dressing me, but you need my help. So we gonna put some items together that look like.
See, look, now you got your own personal stylist. But there's some people they start getting cocky. And they got a little dress game now. So they want.
I will bring you back down to where you was.
They start getting real cocky real quick.
Snatch that shit real fast. But yeah, people just don't, and they don't want to admit that they don't like their partners.
Yeah,
and it's so weird. And it's just like when you tell somebody, they be like, "What you mean I don't like them? I love them." Exactly what I just said. You can love them all you want, but you don't like them.
Yeah.
They're not. This is what I mean, and this is a key factor. Your partners, when y'all don't like your partners, that means your partner is not your friend. That means you can't do anything relaxing with your partner outside of whatever comes into y'all being in a relationship. So it's just like if you have to, if your date nights is like pulling teeth, like you just doing it because you don't want your partner to be upset that they're not going out or whatever case may be. So you got a date night once a month instead of like random during the week or whatever, depending on y'all work schedules, random during the week or during the weekends, and y'all just doing something together. Target trips, Walmart. Hobby Lobby stores, Home Depot. Some people like building.
Hobby Lobby.
Some people like building shit. I don't know, but it's just different things that y'all can do. Maybe y'all got up in the morning. You know what? Let's go have breakfast. We don't want to cook breakfast. Let's go get a smoothie. We don't do that. Like let's go window shop. Shit like that. That's how you know your partner likes you, because they'll do anything with you. It doesn't matter what it is.
Right.
We can do it together and have a ball, have a good time without it feeling like it's forced.
And you know what's crazy? It's a sad part that it's a lot of relationships. It's probably it could be a lot of people watching this. Like they never, like they don't even go on dates anymore. They might not get gifts for like a Christmas, Valentine's Day coming up. They might not even get not even a one rose, not a nothing. Like birthday come around, they might get a happy birthday, but nothing, no real thought put into it. An anniversary might come around, and it might just be like happy anniversary. That's it. That's all. There's no thought put into it. That's the crazy part. Like, and for fellas, like, make sure you buy your woman some flowers, man. Like, just every once in a while, buy some flowers, man. Like, I still do that to this day, man. It's just certain things. You just buy some flowers, buy some roses. In her case, she said she like food. Buy her some food.
I'll take it. It's a girl I know. She does seafood bouquets. I'll take one of those.
A seafood bouquet?
Yeah, she like got shrimp skewers and stuff like that. It looks really good.
That's wild.
I don't know flowers.
That's wild.
They will die. I'm not the flower.
It's
one.
just the gesture of you buying the flowers. Even if they don't like the flowers, you gotta know your person though.
Know your person, because don't just be out here buying shit because Vance told you to buy the shit. Know your person. If they don't like flowers, do not buy them flowers. Buy them something else that signifies the same thing that flower would. Don't listen to Vince just go buying flowers and the bitches is on the counter the next day where you left them flowers. Yeah, like y'all buying roses and she might like lilies. Y'all buying lilies and she might want a ficus. I don't know.
That's why I gave her generalization. You know what I'm saying? Buy what they like.
Like,
you know what I'm
listen,
saying?
if you come in the house and you bought them a Starbucks gift card, she might be a Starbucks fanatic.
There you go.
They can go to Starbucks. They ain't gotta pay for it out of their pocket no more, because that shit adds up. Coffee like $8 a day.
I said it before. It's the little things that matter.
Yes.
Get the little things. The little things that count. Pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to when your women speak. Pay attention to when your man speak. You got to pay attention to them things. Like if they, cause especially women, y'all throw little shit out there. Like, oh, this is such and such. You like this? Like y'all throw it out there and just leave it in the air and just hope that the man will understand that.
I actually learned from that. I actually start saying, I want this.
Oh, you just
instead of me, because I used to do that. I used to just be like, oh, this would be cute. Like, maybe I should get this or whatever. Instead of just saying, like, no, I want this, so you should buy this for me. If I'm in a store with my boyfriend, I see a pair of sneakers. I don't normally wear sneakers. I see a pair of sneakers that I would really like. I don't have an outfit for it yet, but I know I'm going to buy it. I want those sneakers. Can you buy those?
Yeah, that I want you should get.
Depending on the time of the
Say
month.
what it
if
is.
If it's not renting bills, I might get them sneakers. If not that week, I'm going to get them next week. It's okay. But yeah, you just say I want those, or I like that. Like, I would like to have.
Yeah, start saying what y'all want, because that was something I seen. I didn't necessarily have it as a topic, but I had saw it said start speaking. What was it? Start saying what you want sometimes, and stop assuming, because sometimes people assume that a guy or assume that a girl might know what you want. They might know your love language. They might know this. They might know that, and they don't know. So stop assuming that somebody just understands you as a person. Like, no, sometimes you got to tell them, like, yo, this is what I like. Because I think it was, they said people sometimes they think that, all right, they should just know this. Like, all right, you should just know that this is what a woman wants. You should just know that this is what a man wants. And then the whole time, y'all not saying anything. Y'all just in the house. Nobody saying nothing about what y'all want. Y'all just everybody. Y'all in the crib assuming shit. The whole time, nobody know nothing. So start saying what you want.
Yeah,
especially in a relationship,
and start actually paying attention.
That's the key too.
Paying attention to what they're asking you for, and like just pay attention to your partner. And if you pay attention to your partner enough, then that idea that you can probably assume something is a little bit stronger because you paid attention to them, so you kind of can pinpoint exactly what they like and what they would and wouldn't wear. And if you need if you second guessing yourself, it's always okay to ask. Like, I'll just send my boyfriend a pair of sneakers. Like, would you wear these? No. All right, then.
You don't get them.
Let's move on to the next item.
Don't just start assuming shit.
I ain't about to buy shit that you ain't gonna
yeah, I was about to say, now you done bought some bullshit. What is this?
Well, who the hell gonna wear these? Like, what?
It says, females hate to see another woman bring out the best in a man she failed with. Why do you think that is?
You jealous. What the fuck? It wasn't your moment. I just understand that if you were dating a guy, no matter how long you were dating him, I don't care if you were with that man for 5 years. If you were with him and he was telling you in that relationship he didn't want marriage and he didn't want kids and y'all kind of did the bare minimum and everything like that, and y'all ended the relationship and it was probably amicable, but you still second guessed yourself and like, well, what did I do wrong? And then you see him months later, I don't know, it was next month, couple months later down the line, you see him in a thriving relationship. Like, he's doing the things that he wasn't doing with you. He's going on trips. He got an announcement he got engaged. He got an announcement that he's about to have his first child. And you just like, this nigga told me he didn't want these things. You weren't it.
You weren't the one. I want you to understand that. You weren't the one. And there's no need for you to because I think sometimes women harbor that hate inside of them. Like, all right, well, what is she doing? Now they second guess. They questioning themselves like, well, what the hell is she? Or not even questioning themselves. They might hit you with the, oh, well, it ain't gonna last.
Yeah. Oh,
it ain't gonna last.
Oh, I got told that. I literally got told. But
you got told that I ain't gonna last.
I got told I wouldn't be around for long. I was like, oh,
wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I was like, all right, that's fine. Okay, but we'll see.
That sounded like it was a scoring X that just, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't give a shit. Listen. If it's in my future, it's in my future. If it's not in my future, it's not in my future. I am not gonna dabble on 5 years from now. Yeah, I don't fucking know what's gonna happen. But at the end of the day, I am not gonna make statements like that for another female. Like, my ex had a kid. I wanted a kid. He didn't tell me he didn't want kids. We just didn't have a kid together. But he had a kid with somebody else. Was I scorned for that woman? Fuck no. First of all, he was a bum. We already went over that when we was bum breeders, and I did that process. So that was my fault. It is what it is. But was I upset that he had no? That was my blessing in disguise. You didn't need that baby, sis. You didn't need it. It was okay. But at the end of the day, it's just like it's always towards the other female, and I never understand that. It's like, you not harboring these feelings really towards this nigga. You harboring them towards the other female. It's just like, bitch, I just got into this situation. Why are you harboring all the anger towards me? If he didn't do it with you, that's not saying that you are horrible or like you're this bad person. It's just the simple fact that you just weren't the moment, and that's perfectly fine. She brung this out of him the way he wanted to change his mind, and he said, maybe I do want to get married. I'm excited about having kids. I'm excited about being a dad. And with you, he couldn't see that. What? He just saw whatever your relationship was at that moment. He couldn't see anything past it.
Why is it so hard for exes to move on?
That's their fault. They weird.
Why do you think that it's so hard for an ex to move on, especially when you're doing good?
It depends.
If you doing bad, I'm like, all right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I figured you was gonna be there.
Shit about you if you doing bad.
Yeah, like, see, I knew you wasn't gonna be shit without me. Mm-hmm. But if you doing good and you thriving, why do you think that? Is it just the fact that I don't know what the fact
exes
is?
The exes want what they think they were supposed to have.
Validation. They want the validation that they were the one that had you at this particular level. Mm-hmm. And then when you leave them and you get to an even higher level, I think sometimes that it fucks with their ego. Because women have ego too. Women and men, but especially women, their egos probably get bruised too. Especially a nigga that they swear they can get back, and a nigga never double back ever. Oh man, oh
He
man.
thought he was gonna spin the block, and he actually left the whole fucking state.
Because some women, they like, I get my ex back, and then is that ex you can get back. They don't talk about that one. They don't talk about the ex that don't spin the block, the ex that don't pay them no mind, the ex that blocked them, and now they the one acting crazy.
This is what it's called taking your L's in private. If you think that nigga is gonna spin the block, that's perfectly fine. Keep it to yourself. Don't put that out there. And then when he doesn't spin the block, it's like
you gonna spin the block. Whole time nigga took a road trip, never came back.
It's like, well, where is he? Well, I think I saw him the other day. He looked happy as hell. He didn't even talk about you. So I mean, something's wrong. Something's wrong there. I don't see it, but you know. But yeah, exes don't.
And I think it's another thing. Like when you have an ex and you move on, especially with when you're happy with this person, they automatically think that, oh, they must have been talking during the time that we were talking, because how would they be able to move on this fast? Because people feel like you can't move on that fast after a breakup.
Yo, I don't. This is what people be like. Oh, you need to heal first, bitch. How do you know I'm not healed? How do you know
You could have been
I'm not
healing
healed?
already.
I was healing already. Like I'm perfectly healed. So the relationship that I can be in the next month or so is perfectly fine. And people can say like, oh, well, that doesn't go that way, and you need to take a minute to yourself. And did it like everybody is not the same. I don't know where y'all self-proclaimed therapists came from. Yeah. Half of y'all don't even go to therapy to even give these conclusions. If you talking to me from an actual, you know, certified therapist level, saying that, well, maybe you're not actually healed and you just kind of bask over it, we can have a conversation. But you self-proclaimed therapist, no, we're not doing that. Because because you had to heal for a year doesn't mean everybody's gonna heal for a fucking year. Some people heal in a month. Some people can heal in a week. It is what it is. It's just people are gonna move how they want to move. And sometimes, yes, they were talking to that person while y'all was in a relationship, and now it's easier for them to move on. But other times, no, they probably healed during the end of that relationship, and when it finally ended, it was a breath of fresh air. So I can do what I want to now without feeling like I gotta bring my baggage from my past relationship into this one.
I thought you was gonna add on to that.
No, I think whatever I'm going to say is going to be too far-fetched.
What you think? Nothing's too far-fetched here.
You know what women do that ticks me off sometimes?
Tell them.
Women that sit here and like, yeah, I moved on. I got niggas. No, you fucking to try to get over the past person, and you still taking L's. You done sucked however many dicks and still taking L's, bro. You ain't leveling up by fucking. I don't know who wrote in y'all little book, diary, whatever, saying that, know what, I'm gonna go suck like 5 dicks in the next couple months, and that's gonna help me heal. You never gonna find no success in no relationship,
it's
bro.
It's crazy you said it, because women will say that, like all right, if they might have lost whoever they was with, oh, I get niggas. That don't have nothing to do with what you. Just because you get niggas, that's not you going out and going and get a bunch of niggas is not gonna help you heal. Just like when a nigga break up with a chick and he like, I'm just gonna go fuck all these bitches. That nigga still gonna be hurt behind that. It's gonna be he try to get his mind off of it. He's still gonna be a little hurt behind that though. Like
this is literally how it goes. The way women heal is by sex and niggas. The way niggas heal, the way men heal to get over how they dealt with somebody is getting money. Yeah. Getting money, leveling up. That's how men heal. Women heal by using other people and sex to get past whatever trauma they had with other niggas, and that's just how that shit go.
Yeah. Think so? Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
But
I don't agree
you know,
with
I could be all wrong. Maybe I'm just full of shit.
Full of shit. I don't agree with that. I don't agree, because the simple fact is that I would say that matter of fact, we're just gonna put it as something. Some women will use sex to get over their past relationship trauma or whatever case, because it's easier. It's easier to just, once you get from under one nigga, is to get underneath a new one. Like, that's actual saying. But a nigga will he ain't about to always just take his ass to work or find a new venture and get some money. No, sometimes he'll go out and get a bunch of bitches too.
Oh, absolutely. That's part of it.
Fine.
We didn't say that wasn't part of it.
He think it's perfectly fucking fine. Half of these niggas that got out of past relationships and they might have lost like the one, or might have lost something that might have lost a girl that actually would have been something or whatever with them or made them better, and they'll go out and get a bunch of bitches and be like, oh, she probably missing me. Or like, he ain't going to work. He not putting in overtime. He ain't starting a new business. Like, that nigga still at that same fucking job he was before he was with her. Like, A lot of these niggas not out here getting money after they to get out of a relationship. If you do, you know that was your blessing. That's your blessing. That's written. That's perfectly fine. But it's like, let's stop acting like once we get out of relationships, women or men is just out here just like leveling up automatically. It ain't fucking happening. Somebody is fucking sucking doing something to get over that fucking trauma. Everybody is not out here just making money, more money. Some people are still at the same motherfucking spot. You know, some people do better and some are just stagnant. It's perfectly fine, but
we listen. We didn't say, you know what I'm saying, that we wasn't gonna be out here acting a damn fool. I'm tell you something. When niggas be sick, niggas out there.
It was like bitches be out here fucking sucking and swallowing to get over their damn fast relationship. And it's like, whoa.
Y'all, I get any nigga I want. I do this. Y'all be quick to.
I mean, what's that statement? Like, I mean, if that's that statement, that's coming from a hurt place to say like I can get any nigga I want, but somebody had to say something to you to make you say that. Other than that, I shouldn't be saying that statement just out of the fucking blue. Like all of a sudden, unprovoked, and I'm just like I can get any nigga I want. Like what?
Chicks be hurting.
Where did that come from?
It be all right. People be hurting that. People stop acting like they don't be hurting after a breakup either. Everybody be just so tough. Oh, they tough Tony, tough Charlie, tough. Everybody tough after a breakup. Like y'all just.
Your feelings is hurt. Your feelings is hurt. Like you are human. I don't understand why y'all afraid to show feel. I mean, no. Dude. I will understand why, especially black men are afraid to show their emotion because half the time nobody's listening. Or really, like, you know, paying attention to you. If you came out, all right, say one of y'all came out to one of your friends and was like, damn, that breakup really, like, fucked me up. Like, I'm hurt. Like, is all your friends going to be like, man, I know that shit crazy? Or is they going to be like, man, fuck that bitch. You can get another one.
We going out
No,
tonight.
if he hurt,
it
like,
depends,
if he real life hurt, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? As a man, you be sympathetic to your homie. But if this nigga hurting over a woman that he know he was doing dirty and I'm saying they both doing dirt. Yeah, chin up, little nigga. It's like,
accountability.
not the chin up, little nigga. It's funny because we had before I get to the next one, we had off of that we had somebody had commented on one of our videos, and she said it's hard to have faith that it's some men, yet every man has been a disappointment. It's sad. I quit. I'm good. Hung them hills up. I'll try again in my 40s. If that, I'm starting to enjoy my peace.
I mean,
she was going through it. She said she's going to try again in her 40s.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, say if you go through, like, a healing process or whatever, and, like, you thinking, like, I'm doing better. Like, I'm doing better. Like, you know, the next nigga that come around, I'm not going to be put through the same shit. I'm not going to fall for the same shit. And
the same shit happens.
The same shit happens. And it's just, like, and it makes you wonder, and it's just, like, what the fuck am I not seeing? Like, what am I doing wrong? Because I'm thinking to myself that I took all the steps to not let this shit happen again. And I can go back and pinpoint my steps or what I did to not get to this point, but I'm still at this fucking point. And it's like, eventually, like, a lot of women now are just like, I'd rather have my peace and my peace of mind than fuck around with somebody dusty ass son. And it's just be like, and then niggas will come in like, oh, not all niggas, like, you've been scorned by one or two niggas, now you feeling that way, now you saying fuck all niggas. It's like, I'm not really saying fuck all of y'all, but I'm like, fuck y'all. Like, could
that be like some karma shit? Like she in her younger days might have did some shit, or women might have did some shit in their younger days, and now they get older, and that karma of the niggas that ain't shit keep coming to them.
Karma will hit you, but
karma hit different ways.
Karma hits a lot of different ways. Karma's not all the time just gonna keep pounding on your ass in the same fucking way. But I will say, if you wind up usually at the same, like, end game, every, like, the same point in every relationship, even though you're trying to do something different every time, or you're trying to avoid that, sometimes it's just like you haven't learned your lesson yet. So you just repeating it. It's just, you're going to repeat it until this thing you have to actually fix. And then we'll sit there and go over and over and like, what did we do wrong? And then you think about it. Oh, that's what I did wrong. You come to the realization, like, this is what I did wrong. And you'll try to take that to the next point, but then you ignore something else. And it's just like, eventually you just give up. You just be like, you know what? I don't even care. Like, I'd rather just date. Like our girl Lori Harvey.
We ain't gonna get
no,
Lori,
discuss it because you know how many the post from women.
That's your new leader.
Men.
That's your.
I don't have a leader.
That's your.
Lori. I follow Jesus. I don't know what you talking about.
Lori. What do people say? That's your new leader now.
No, that's not a leader. It's just that people don't know, like society, like especially black people. It's a lot of black people that don't know what healthy dating is because they automatically think just because like, oh, well, she was with this nigga, she was with that nigga, she was with this nigga, she was with that nigga. Like, okay, she's a, celebrity or whatever. Her life is lived in everybody's television, on everybody's phone, social media, everything like that. So none of her shit can really be private, even if she want to keep it private. So it's just like to say that, oh, she's hopping from nigga to nigga, she's for the streets. And, she did Michael B. Jordan so wrong, yada, yada, yada. It's just like all of y'all coming on social media and making assumptions because this girl doesn't open her mouth to say anything about her life. All y'all do is see a picture and y'all run with it. Y'all be like, oh, Michael B. Jordan was so nice to her and they were so in love and she did my man so dirty, won't even hear from him. And da-da-da. It's just like, well, y'all in a relationship? So y'all telling me that he didn't do anything wrong in that relationship. Y'all telling me that he treated her like a fucking princess and that she is just the devil because she doing these niggas dirty. Really?
She could be. No, I ain't gonna say that. Though. No, but listen, people only come to people. Social media, all social media is a bunch of assumptions. It's a bunch of, it's all broken up with a bunch of. So you got the people with the assumptions, they got an opinion that nobody really give a fuck about. You got the woke people that's just so woke that they be woke and broke. I understand that. How you woke and you broke at the same time? That don't even make sense. Oh, you so woke. Oh, this person said it. I'm just so woke. Go get some fucking money. You broke. And then you got the people that's go online and play Instagram detective and all the other shit. Oh, so this happened. So this person followed them. So they had to be beefing or they must have be broken up. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Social media social media be all over the place. That's why sometimes you just gotta go to TikTok and just laugh. But when it comes to like Lori Harvey though, nobody cares.
They care.
The people that care is just mad that they can't do what she do.
They care.
They mad they can't do what she do because she could move around like that and still be successful and never say nothing. You never hear Lori Harvey say nothing. She just go about her business. She posts her pictures. About 3-4 months, maybe a year down the line, all right, I'm done with this one. I'm gonna go ahead about my life.
Yeah, it's just
it is what it is.
You can do that. Like y'all can do that now in your regular 9-to-5, regular schmegular day lives. Like if this relationship isn't working for you or it's not benefiting you anymore, and I'm not saying beneficial financially because some of y'all, everybody's not a fucking gold digger or whatever case may be. Like she has her own.
She got her own shit.
She got her own shit. She's perfectly fine. And her dad and her stepdad is Steve Harvey. Like come the fuck on.
Yeah,
the man wrote the book and made 2 movies on this shit. Come the fuck on.
Right.
Like let's be honest. And she's 26
That's
years
what I was about
old.
to say. She's in her 20s. She's doing what she's supposed to do.
Yes. And she's not in month-to-month relationships. These are like relationships that are years going down. And it's like nobody talks about the men. Y'all want to bring up the fact that she dated Future. Future has how many baby moms? And how many bitches does he slid through? But we're not going to discuss that.
No Future slander will be tolerated.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
This ain't about him right now.
Bullshit. But that's the double standard that it comes. Everybody will say that she's for the streets, but then if you bring it to the topic, well, what about the man himself? Oh no, a man gonna be a man. It's just like she's out here. She's healthy dating. She's doing what the fuck she wants to do. She has no kids with anybody. She cuts ties with these motherfuckers, and that's the end of it. It's just like y'all need to move on like she moved on.
You know, be the crazy part. We be forgetting that some of these celebrities be younger than us.
Yes.
And I think people don't realize that. Like, it be a lot of people commenting on these celebrity lives. They be like, damn, this person only turned 23. They only turned 24. Yeah, these celebrities be in their 20s.
Yeah.
We be in our 30s, 40s.
And y'all in your 35-year-olds on Instagram commenting on another fucking woman, what she do sexually with a fucking man. Like, I don't understand.
Leave these late 90s, early 2000 babies alone, man. Like, we gonna like, leave them alone, man. That's what it is. Y'all commented on young bucks. Like, let them, and they live in a whole different, that celebrity lifestyle is a whole different lifestyle. Like, it's only but so many people in that, they all get, you know what I'm saying, do what they do.
It's above my tax bracket.
Absolutely.
So,
because there's some of y'all in these businesses, healthcare, any other law enforcement, y'all in these Amazon, y'all,
the bus drivers.
y'all all in y'all doing the same thing. Y'all shit just ain't broadcasting on fucking shit just ain't broadcasting all over the shade room and all over the social media.
We talking to y'all CNAs, RNs, bus drivers, Amazon workers, construction workers.
Cause they be the same one. Y'all saying all this shit the whole time. Y'all doing the same thing.
Y'all doing the same thing.
Y'all getting passed around in the nursing home.
Oh, not passed around in the nursing home.
Y'all getting passed around in the nursing home.
That's different.
So it's funny while we on that. So he gave us a topic: healthy toxic. or what was it? Yeah,
I couldn't find anything
Healthy-
to go with that. Couldn't find anything to go with that.
healthy toxic, which is a double. It's feel like it's a double entendre, but healthy toxic. So he gave some examples. He said, let's start this way. It says petty arguments over nothing, saying good night before closing your eyes. So let's start there.
I told you not to look at me because I couldn't. I don't know what a healthy toxic is.
I'm explaining it to you.
That's not healthy.
What do you call it then?
What the fuck? That's what I call it. What the fuck? 'Cause what the fuck? Like what?
All right, what about this? Fake mad just to see someone you miss. That's the thing. Don't even act like it's not a thing.
But is it like
That's healthy toxic.
That's toxic?
It's healthy toxic. You miss the person, but you two stuck in your ways. You won't tell them. A woman will sit in the house and miss a nigga, but won't say nothing until they hit them up, and then they want to act
Or be doing a whole bunch of extra argument, or just trying to find an argument about nothing. Just to see the person.
Maybe I'm not in the era again because I just no. Because no,
Never had that habit. You never did that.
I don't.
You never missed. You never missed someone and was like, all right, I'm not gonna tell them I miss them, but I'll do little shit here and there. Just
I'll feed off your energy. Like, can I tell you I miss you and then actually like feel like you would miss me too? I'm not gonna tell you I miss you and I don't feel like we're there.
I guess that makes sense. Cursing someone out because they didn't eat.
And I get that done a lot. Yeah, that happens.
See, all right. So we got one. We got one out of it. So that's the thing.
That happens to me a lot because, especially if I'm doing hair, like I'll be done stood up for 9-10 hours and I ate a damn thing, drunk a glass of water, and then I get cursed.
Why? Because you. So you one of those you'll get mad and you won't eat. Like you'll get like if y'all got into an argument and you got mad, you won't eat.
No, not like that. No, I'm saying he'll get mad at me that I didn't eat.
Because
I can get through the day without being like, if I'm doing something, I can get through the day without worrying about.
I've done shit like that. Like why wouldn't you eat? I'm not hungry.
See?
You gotta eat. Like I understand. Like y'all women won't eat, and knowing damn well you gotta eat something. Like how y'all just don't eat during the day?
But listen to this: if I'm hungry and you bothering me, now we got a problem.
That's probably like lighting. It's like
a problem.
Lighting a match with some gasoline.
Like back the fuck up.
Random pop up. You randomly pop up fake mad, but you got flowers.
Randomly pop up fake mad. Like what? Why are you fake mad?
Listen, this is just you never know. Men do shit like this.
And why is you fake mad when you pop up?
Am I fake mad?
Yeah. Like
I just like starting shit sometimes.
Sometimes
let's say everything going real good, right? And you want to raise somebody's blood pressure. Act mad, da da da.
Remember we had that conversation?
Start a random argument or something like that, and then pop out with flowers. Like, yeah, I wasn't fucking with you, but I thought about you, so I brought you some flowers.
This is men logic here.
like
sometimes our minds are not all the way there. We men sometimes think shit and we be like, it sounds good in our head, but the execution might not be there, or vice versa. The execution was there, but the shit wasn't there.
Nope. If you act fake mad, if everything is going good, all of a sudden
niggas get fake mad.
You start some random shit. Don't do that. Because you're not gonna get the reaction that you're looking for. Because once you over your attitude and you thinking like it's ha kiki, yeah, I got your kiki, nigga. It's not. That's not it. Now you going to bed in silence.
Not that.
Now you going to bed in silence.
What's worse, the silent treatment or wait, what was it? The silent treatment. I'm trying to think. Is the silent treatment the worst when it comes to like living with somebody?
Yes. Who the fuck else I'm gonna talk to? The cat?
Not the cat. I hate the silent treatment. I would rather you just I don't know anything but the silent treatment. I hate especially when you trying to make a point and then you just get no response. That shit is the fucking worst. Niggas get mad over that shit. Like, why are you not talking to me? Like, I'm trying to have a conversation with you and you just don't want to say nothing.
Did I state my point and you forgot it? Or are you talking to me to respond? Or are you talking to me to actually understand?
We might have wanted to talk right now. Like, sometimes men don't want to talk at the moment. And then now when we ready to talk, y'all just all...
I don't want to fucking talk. Oh, no. You that upset that you can't articulate a conversation to get out why you're that upset and understand, for me to understand your point and you want to wait till later?
You might have wanted to avoid the argument at the time.
No. You're going to start an argument.
Yeah.
You're going to start an argument. But you also have to know your partner. If your partner is a real stubborn motherfucker who's hard at hearing, then you got to approach it differently. You might have to approach it calmer so they can kind of understand it. And if they still are, aggravated or they still a little hostile about it, then it's just like, we're not going to get anywhere. But I'm not going to talk about this later. you might want to solve this now.
That's the key though, knowing your partner. A lot of people don't know, like we talked about earlier, a lot of people not liking their partner. A lot of people don't even know their partner.
No.
Y'all been together, because people could be together for a long time and still not know their partner. Like, because it goes back to the not liking the partner, and then by you not liking your partner, now by y'all not going out, y'all don't know anything about each other. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't even know each other's favorite shows. Y'all don't know your favorite food. Y'all don't even know the favorite restaurant because y'all don't go to restaurants.
Bitch, please.
How many people you don't go to restaurant? It's restaurant week, by the way. Make sure y'all,
Yes,
you know what I'm
it
saying?
is.
Make sure y'all go to restaurant week. You know what I'm saying?
$40.
It's restaurant week. For all y'all that don't want to take y'all
y'all.
significant other out.
$40 fucking dollars.
Take them out. Show them a different side of restaurant team, if that's even a word. It's probably not a word. Restaurant team, whatever.
It doesn't sound right, but I
It
feel
don't,
like
but I feel like it's a word. But show your partner a different side of that. Y'all keep going to the same restaurant. I'm gonna go to this restaurant. Stick to this. Excuse me. It's okay to go to like an upscale restaurant because you get a different type of treatment. You get a different type of food.
Like, be like, babe, put on your nice shoes and a good outfit. We going out. Like,
Is the restaurant this week or it ends?
no, it starts this week. It starts today. Actually,
I think it starts. It might start today. Yeah, it's
The
usually
15th?
it's usually the middle of January to the end of the month or
Yeah.
close to the end of the month.
It's about a week or so.
Yeah, but go ahead and show.
But just look at it online. There's a bunch of different restaurants all around Philly. I know South is having a special for $40.
Be different.
It's a couple like steakhouses and like Chima's and all of them. I don't think Chima's on there, but it's another steakhouse like that.
Right.
Show them a little something.
Show them a different side of things too, because I think that's another thing. Some people, the one they might meet somebody, right? So they meet each other. The one person might have been their mindset is different. Like they're thinking they're making more money, they're different, and then it's the other person. They're starting to make money, but they're not used to making money together like that. And so the one partner is trying to tell the other partner, like, listen, you got to change your mindset of thinking. Like, listen, we not poor no more. It's okay. We're allowed to enjoy the finer things of life sometimes. And I don't think sometimes people realize that.
It's okay to splurge on some things.
Yeah,
Like it's okay to get to a certain point where
You
you
work
splurge
hard.
on. Like I want a maid because I'm tired of fucking cleaning. I hate cleaning with
I
a
want a
passion. I will clean, but I hate it. Is my least favorite thing to do. So I want somebody to come clean my house, maybe once a week. That is something I'm willing to splurge on because that's something that I can splurge on. But some of y'all be out here living above y'all means, just trying to keep an appearance. It's just like, no, that's not what we're talking about. It's something that you just might want to add to your life to enhance your better days. I don't know what it is. Like you might decide that you want to go to a fancy restaurant every week. That's something you want to splurge on. Go ahead and do it. But don't keep yourself in a box to saying like you gotta save and save and save and save. Like you don't know if you're gonna die today or tomorrow.
Yeah,
And you be done. And I'm not saying don't save, but y'all be done saved up for a time that's never gonna come.
You save all that money, now they got to use it for your casket because you didn't get a chance to use it. That's the sad part.
Half of y'all save and then don't have life insurance, which bothers me.
Yeah, go figure, right?
that bothers me.
Go figure.
Y'all ain't got health insurance, life insurance. I'm very concerned.
No insurance at all. Y'all just out here
Very
just living. Let me give you this. So the lady, she wrote that I'm him shit is a turnoff. I'm sorry. So the guy responded, says, females hate when a man big up himself and speak on his confidence. Yet we have to hear about women calling themselves bad bitches every day. LMAO. Shut that shit up. LMAO. Big up yourselves, king. So
If I'm a bad bitch, I'm a bad bitch. But I think men should, like, if you, let's say, you can say I'm him, right? But make sure you can back that shit up. Because a lot of y'all be saying,
wait, what?
Listen.
There's some chicks that say they bad
Well,
bitches and can't
listen.
back nothing up.
You ain't let me get to that
All right,
part.
go ahead,
You
go
ain't
ahead.
Let me get to that part. Because there's niggas out here that be like, oh, I'm him, I'm that nigga. And then it'd be like, no, you're just the entourage. Like, you're not that nigga. Wow. You're not even that nigga in your friend group. But because you have such a big, ego for yourself, like you pump yourself up to be, then that's perfectly fine. But show it because if you try it on the wrong person, they'll cut that shit short real fast. Like you're not really him. Like you're not him. You say
Try to
I
pull
am.
his card?
That's what the fuck they gonna do. Like the same way if you got a female that's like, oh, I'm a bad bitch, but she doesn't have any furniture. She's sleeping on air mattress. She borrowing her friend's clothes. Only time that she actually gets money is from a nigga, and more than likely she could be doing something for that nigga to get that fucking money. Or like it's just a persona. It's just something I put out there. Like how many chicks that y'all probably follow or see on Instagram, and it's just like, damn, her life look amazing, not knowing she's a fucking sex worker.
Damn, not a sex worker.
I'm just saying.
She hiding behind the Cash App.
I'm just saying. And it's just like, you gonna call yourself these things, but like some people won't even like bother for you to elaborate on why you're a bad bitch or why you that person because of how you carry it. So they won't even worry about it. But some people be like, oh, the nigga would be like, I'm him. And it'd be like, you know what? I challenge that, because how are you that? And then you'd be like, girl, be like, oh, I'm a bad bitch, or I'm that bitch. And it'd be like, I'm going to challenge that, because how are you that bitch?
If we're in a public setting and you challenge somebody into gassing themselves up, I don't want to fight.
That's crazy. Because that ain't, now you be just, not that I challenge, not that just challenging them.
Because it's just like niggas that will go out and like get a section or whatever, and like they get in a section because they want females to come to their section.
Well, that's the purpose of getting a section. Most likely, I can't speak for some of y'all niggas, but that's usually the case. Niggas usually get sections. I
just don't want to be standing crowded around the bar. That's why I get a section. But it's niggas, like I went out last night and it was a group of niggas. They got a table and they ordered a bottle of Ciroc. And I was like, my boyfriend was like, yeah, one bottle. My boyfriend was like, well, why would they order a bottle of Ciroc? I was like, because they're thinking that females are going to come to their table. But this is what that's what I'm, because it's, you know, a lot of women don't like some women don't drink like hard, like brown liquor. Right. Or whatever case may be. So I'm gonna order like some shit that I know will probably go easy with.
They ordered one bottle though?
They ordered one bottle. Listen to the story.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So they ordered that one bottle and I'm just like, okay, And they sitting at the table. It's two niggas at first, and then like another nigga came in. So it's three of them. These is big niggas, and they ordered their bottle. They're chilling, and then like it started to get more crowded. More groups of females started coming in, and like when the music started getting turned up, these niggas were walking around the bar, and like when females was dancing, they were like grabbing their hand, trying to dance with them. I was like, but this is the thing though. When they were sitting at the table, like you can kind of like, I can overhear their conversation because it was like, we were right there. Right. And it was just like, they were giving off that I'm him energy. Like that I'm him, like that beefing themselves up. But it's like, you order one bottle of Ciroc. It's three, y'all. You got one bottle of Ciroc. Ciroc was $200. Mm-hmm. That's a $200 bottle. Y'all beefing up, y'all saying that I him energy, but y'all walking around here grabbing females' arms and none of them want to dance with y'all. None of them want to give you all the time of day.
Yeah, I guess.
So it's just like nobody challenged them, but it's just like you gave off that energy, but it's not catching with nobody.
Yeah, because I mean, first of all, if you got a section, your energy can usually attract the females to you. You don't usually have to go. Like if you that nigga, like you could usually just give chicks some eye, like give them the finger job. You gotta walk around and try to convince them to come to your section.
And then they gave these girls, they let these girls sit like in their section, like closer towards the end of the night. They let these girls sit like where their table was, and they weren't even like at the table with them.
That's why we gotta get a section. Just say fuck it. Just because we are. Like, let's make sense of a section. Just fuck it. Ball out.
Like, don't come over here. Don't come over here. No.
Oh, ain't you? No. No. But is it so overall though? It's not a problem it's not a problem with somebody saying I'm him, but it's just not a problem. It's just a matter of
it's not a problem to feel yourself at all. Mm-hmm. It does not matter. It's just that when it comes off a little bit forced, right? When it comes off forced, or if it's even a little bit of a crack that you're not really that person, then it's just like, right? Yeah,
somebody's gonna challenge you. Like you said, somebody's gonna you come across the right chick, or you come across the right you come across the right chick. They going. Okay, let's see how I'm him you are. Mm-hmm. It says, gaslighting is worse than lying in my opinion. Trying your hardest to convince me that I'm crazy or insecure, knowing damn well I'm right, is crazy.
Yeah.
That's tough. Gaslighting or lying.
Because lying is just like, because if you lie to somebody, you don't know right off the bat, like if they gonna find out that you lied or not.
Right, they gotta kind of like figure
out. But gaslighting somebody when they have proof and they 100% feel like, no, I'm right. Like, no, you did this shit, or this is this, that, and you like you spin it so well that they start to question what they have proof on. That is some fucked up shit.
Have to admire the way the human brain can articulate certain words and actually convince somebody that whatever they think or whatever the proof that they have is not really what they think it is. That is really a skill.
Mm-hmm. It is a skill.
And I appreciate that I have that.
It is a
You're not going to cut that shit out, though.
A lot of niggas got that skill though. That's the crazy part. Like, I don't know how many times you'll just see. Let me put it this way. We talked about this before, but the right nigga could have a chick looking stupid out here, and it's sad, but it's the truth. Like the right nigga come along, he can make you look all the way stupid. You could be the baddest, you could be the smartest, you could think you this and that. That nigga come around, he start spitting that. You know what I'm saying? He's spitting a poem on you. You be like, damn, you know what? Now you looking stupid, and you trying to figure out how you looking stupid, but. That's just some people are just blessed to be able to maneuver in this work like that.
And you know the fucked up part, what Ed just said, I'm proud, I'm happy that I basically have that ability. There will be females that will know that a nigga has that ability and still go after him. I cannot, like, if he proves that he can gaslight somebody into believing that what they feel or what they see is wrong and that's not what you saw, that's like, I don't even understand, and you still go after this, it's like, are you like signing up for that?
So I think what it is,
some women like that. Some women like that.
If women had to choose between lying or gaslighting, I feel like women would like to be challenged. So they would rather somebody gaslight them to be challenged, to go back and forth. Women love debating. Women love to just, I know I got this nigga. This nigga can't fuck with me. He can't do nothing to me. And then it happens.
Yep.
Got that ass.
Women like that challenge of feeling like, oh, this won't happen to me. Women love to feel like it won't. Women love to feel like it won't happen to them, and then it happened to them, and now they stupid.
Don't be out here saying never, because motherfuckers be out here nevering. So don't say it'll never happen to me. Motherfuckers be out here nevering. It just, child, just leave it up in the fucking air. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't do like, oh, my man will never cheat on me. He'll never leave me. And now you find out he's sleeping with a man.
Whoa, what?
Whoa, see? You went all the way there. Damn.
I'm saying,
sheesh.
He cheated on you, and he cheated on you with somebody of the same sex. Like, it's just like, see, you just don't be. No.
Them losses, them chicks really got taken pride. Like, don't ever bring that up. You thought you was that, and then he did that.
She going to social media.
Yep. Can you believe? Can you believe? She gonna try to find that one indirect quote or indirect post where it's some crazy shit. I knew. See, niggas be out here like that.
She gonna definitely use that quote from For Color Girls when Janet Jackson felt that her husband was doing the bending.
Oh my god, ever the bending? Now just the. Oh my god.
Like, listen, all right, it's gonna happen.
Let me get this. I'll say this is the last one. It says good men aren't hard to find. They just don't put up with immature games and nasty attitudes. Think that's true?
Yeah, it's true. You can't look for, you can't go around the same places that you found the niggas that you didn't make it with, trying to find the nigga that you want to make it with, if that makes sense. Like, you can't, you gotta kind of change your atmosphere and, like, you know, and your energy too. You're not gonna find the nigga that you want doing the same shit that you were already doing with the niggas that didn't work out.
Right.
Because that makes no sense. So if you want a good man or whatever the case may be, I'm not saying you got to go out here searching for him, but again, it's really much an energy thing. If you still playing the same games, doing the same shit, if you haven't learned from your past relationships anything, and you kind of just carrying that baggage with you everywhere you fucking go, like, you're not gonna find that good man. You're gonna always find like a fucking pig in makeup. Like, that's a pig. You're gonna always find a pig in red fucking lipstick. Right. That's every time you're gonna find it. So change your outlook on how you're gonna get this person.
Yeah, you gotta go about it. Stop going to social media about with everything. Like, every time something goes wrong, y'all gotta just make a post about it. The fucked up part is the generation is so fucked up that they can't even decide on their own. They feel like they gotta go to social media for validation when it comes to certain shit. Like, you can validate yourself. You don't need 20 people to validate you. Like, it's okay for you to validate yourself. Like, you gotta go to social media, or you gotta go to your girlfriends, or you gotta. It's okay not to go to anybody sometimes. Like, you sometimes you gotta do some inner, like, reflection, like, figure it out yourself.
Like, don't give a shit like what other people have to say about the choices that you make. Like, make your choices. Stand 10 toes down on whatever choice the fuck you made. And if it was an L that you have to take it in private. Everybody does not need to know what you went through, what you put up with, none of that. Like, if you want to speak on it to let somebody else give somebody else a lesson in what they can avoid because you might have turned them red flags into white. That's fine, but everybody doesn't need to know every L you took. They don't need to know how many relationships you were in that you got cheated on. They don't need to know, that you were paying for everything. They don't need to know that. Because it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
And one more thing. One more before we finish up. All right, so things we're leaving in the past. This is things we're leaving in the past. Example, 50-50. We're not talking about no more. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's no longer, you will never hear us talk about 50-50 no more. Leave that shit in the past. You decide. Nobody cares. Move on to something else. What you bring to the table. Nobody cares. Mm-hmm. Leave it in the past. Mm-hmm. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares what you bring to the table. You bring your table. You bring your chairs. It is what it is. We no longer talking about bringing to. We gotta start eliminating certain shit that us personally we not talking about no more. Y'all can go
gender rules.
Gender rules.
No,
we're not talking about no more. Mm-hmm. We don't care. Like seriously, we gotta because people always come to us. They always DM us and say y'all always keep it real. Y'all always tell the truth. Everything. Yes, we take pride in telling the truth and keeping shit real. And we're just telling y'all right now, we are no longer going to speak on certain things. Like, so we're not speaking on that no more. It's a new year. Mm-hmm. We're not talking about old conversations. You keep bringing old conversations into your new year, you're never going to be able to progress. Mm-hmm. You keep looking back, that's how you stumble. Like, we no longer, what else? We're going to try to think of anything else that, because sometimes, like we say, podcasts get bad names because it's the same shit. And by so many people having so many podcasts, like we talked about before, it's the repetitive, and sometimes it's the shit that gets online that I can see why people say take the equipment away. But you gotta just like rap and bad music, you gotta weave your way through and find those podcasts that's really gonna give you some real authentic stuff. So those three things we're leaving in the past. Can you think of anything else that we're leaving in the past that we can't speak on?
They all tied to each other.
Red flags.
We're gonna leave red flags in there?
Because after so many times the red flags are there. We can't keep. I don't know unless new red flags come along. Then maybe like if we come across maybe some new red flags, we like all right, that's some new shit. No. Like that's some new shit. We ain't see that one coming. Like all right, that's some new shit. I think that's all we got right now. That is yeah. But that's like the main three. The first three I said are the main three
all
because
of those are specific to your relationship.
Yeah, like
and
that's
not a conversation for everybody.
Yeah, nobody and. You know what? The niggas ain't shit, the chicks ain't shit thing. That's another thing. Like, how long we gonna keep going back and forth with this?
How we gonna continue to say
this?
That?
This ain't never going. This ain't never going.
It's gonna be a nigga or this shit ain't shit. So
this ain't never. Gonna say that. This ain't never going. This ain't never going to change.
But everybody, it's just. I can't say we can't even tell y'all to mind your business because
everybody's business is out there.
Business is out there. So it is. It just if it doesn't apply to you, like. There's no need to feel threatened by it. Like some of y'all be in conversations and it doesn't apply to you. Like I would never be in a conversation about motherhood if I'm not a mother yet. Like that's not my conversation. It's just not my moment. When it's my moment, I'll partake in it. But other than that,
nope. Certain conversations. It's okay to stay out of certain conversations if that makes sense. Like if it doesn't pertain to you, it's okay. Just stay out of it.
It's okay to just listen.
Yeah, like, just listen. Like, oh, okay, cool. Okay. You don't have to. People, you don't have to type and comment every time something comes up. It's okay. Your opinion is not necessarily needed. It's okay. Everybody, their opinion is needed.
It's like, no.
No, like, it's okay.
You have a right to your opinion, but is it definitely needed? No. If you want to talk to somebody, get a journal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Write down to yourself.
When it comes to just overall, a love-hate thing. It's a love-hate thing when it comes to relationships, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to just overall. How would you wrap it up when it comes to all of that? Just one side of friendships, all of that. What's your best? We pretty much touched on it all. I mean, if you wanted to add anything else to
it, start having tough conversations. Start realizing, what's actually benefiting you and it's not benefiting you anymore. If you need to let go of something, no matter how hard it is, no matter how long it's been, let it go. Because you can't carry it with you. If it's no longer benefiting you, it's no longer making you happy, it's no longer giving you peace, I wholeheartedly believe in letting something go. No matter like what it is, whether it's a job, a friendship, relationship, or a pet. I don't give a fuck what it is. Or it's something that's, physically draining you. If you gotta let it go, let it go. But definitely start having conversations with each other because I feel as though, like, especially when it comes to not liking your partner and loving them, like, y'all need to actually see that for what it is. Like, don't wind up after the breakup and you letting all this shit out. Like, you should have dealt with that in your relationship because you saw it. You saw it happening. And if it's your friendship, talk to your friend. If they had like I said, they had a major life change, communicate with them about that. And, just say, like, hey, like, how can we rebuild our friendship? And if they didn't, and if it's not a major life change and you just feel like they fell off, have a conversation with them. If they give a fuck and try to make that change, don't bring it up again. But if they don't care and they don't try to make that change and they just let it keep happening, then you step back too. Eventually somebody's going to say something when nobody's going to say anything. Just live your life though. But yeah. Everything is a love-hate thing, whether either you gonna like it and somebody else gonna love it. It is
no matter what it
is
is in life, it's just gonna be some people gonna love it, some people gonna hate it, man. Like we always say, man, common sense ain't always common. So put a little bit more smarts in this world. Like we always like I said, lovejoneswine.com. Make sure you get some of that Love Jones wine. Use the promo code SENSE, SENSE, lovejoneswine.com. And on that note, it's the boy Vance.
And I'm Ash.
Holla at y'all.
Bye.
Make it make sense. Come on, make it make make sense. Come on, make it, baby. Make it make sense. Come on, make it.